This dish used to be served at banquets alongside shark fin and abalone. It showed up in Chinese restaurants from Hong Kong to Houston. It's called gold coin chicken, a rich, fatty skewer of pork fat, ham, and liver that tastes like a pate. Today, barely anyone remembers it. But I found a note in a 1935 Hong Kong eating guide, and then tracked it all the way to a cooking school that still teaches it. So in this episode, I'm going to show you what this dish was and how to make it. Hi, my name is Christy, and this is the American Chinese Food Show. Gold coin chicken, or siu gam qin gai, was once a staple of Cantonese banquet tables. It's made from layers of fatty pork, ham, and chicken liver grilled or roasted together, sometimes eaten with wafers like a savory bite-sized sandwich. You can still find it in a handful of Hong Kong restaurants that specialize in quote-unquote old school classics. But decades ago, it was far more widespread, even popping up in American cities with large Chinese populations. It first appeared on US menus around 1950s, especially in Northern California and Vancouver. One 1957 ad from Ming's in Palo Alto says, "In recent years, in cities of large Chinese colonies, Americans have progressed beyond chop suey and chow mein. Peking duck, shark fin soup, gold coin chicken, melon cup soup are now enjoyed with the greatest delectable delight." You already know you can't trust newspapers completely, especially when it comes to American reporters reporting on Chinese food. So here are some of how they described gold coin chicken. This one is from the Lotus Garden in Vancouver in 1958. Chicken with ham cut in a coin shape and held together with egg yolks. And this one is from the Houston Post. Gold coin chicken is the specialty of the house. For this, raw breast of chicken is sliced into rounds and marinated, along with pork and mushrooms in honey, soy sauce, and wine. Then chicken, pork, ham, and mushrooms are skewered onto a bamboo stick and baked for 25 minutes. The marinade is used as a basting sauce. The gold coin chicken, Chinese coins have holes in the center, is finished in a broiler and served plain or with a sauce. In 1970s, James Beard wrote about eating it at Cantonese, the Chinese restaurant in San Francisco Chinatown frequented by celebrities. Still didn't get it completely right though. Chicken cooked with Chinese ham, which is closely allied to Virginia ham. Sort of a kebab of chicken liver, ham, and barbecued pork. Ding 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 ding! Chicago Tribune got it right, finally. So where did this dish come from? Well, it was part of a traditional banquet format in Cantonese cuisine called 8 big and 8 small. 8 large entrees and 8 smaller ones served in alternating order. The big dishes were heavy hitters like abalone, sea cucumber, shark's fin, fish maw, whole duck, shiitake mushrooms, and chicken done two ways. The small plates, that's where gold coin chicken lived. To learn more, I signed up for a class called Old School Barbecue, part of a course series on starting a food business. The school was founded by Chen Wing, a Hong Kong cooking instructor whose name doesn't often show up in the US food media, but he shaped Chinese American restaurant food in a major way. Many immigrant chefs who ended up in North America trained with him before they left. I have an episode on him. So here's how we made gold coin chicken in class. You first slice fatty pork and marinate it with sugar and rose liqueur for 2 full days until it turns translucent, and we call that glass meat. Then marinate pork and chicken liver with sugar, salt, sand ginger powder, 5 spice, ginger juice, 取好 sauce, and oyster sauce. Skewer the meat, fatty pork, the pork liver in alternating layers. Roast in a Cantonese style barbecue oven for 45 minutes. Glaze it with maltose water syrup, then roast briefly again until it's sticky and shiny. Compare that to some Americanized versions. In the 1000 Recipe Chinese Cookbook in 1971, the recipe calls for chicken breast marinated in ginger, scallion, brown sugar, sherry, and soy sauce. Then it's dipped in cornstarch and egg, skewered on metal, and deep fried. It's not even close. And gold corn chicken is actually shown as one of the dishes highlighted on an ad for this cookbook. In 1963, the Arizona Republic published a version that comes surprisingly close to the real thing though. Pork butt, pork or chicken liver, pork fat, ketchup, hoisin sauce, honey, baked on wooden skewers for 45 minutes, served with hot mustard. The seasoning is off, very much adapted to American taste, but the structure is definitely there. As for the dish itself, it's not hard to see why it faded. Even in Hong Kong, it's rich, heavy, and honestly, one bite is enough to fill you up. But I'm glad I got to taste it, and even more glad I got to learn how to make it. That's it for today's episode. If you like our content, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.